Well, hello everyone. Welcome back to the channel. Miss Coffee here, and today we're back with a crochet tutorial. Today I'm going to teach you how to do the buffalo stitch, or like the buffalo pattern. So all you're going to need is a couple of things. You're going to need your crochet hook, whatever hook goes with the yarn that you're using. I'm using Red Heart Super Saver. You can use whatever you want. You just need to have it in 3 different colors. A light color, which mine is white. A medium tone color, which mine is gray. And then a dark color, which mine is black. So go ahead and grab your materials, and we're going to go ahead and get started. Now, if you're a new crocheter and you need a warm up on how to do some of the stitches that I'm doing, I'm going to leave something up in the eye here for you. It's a little tutorial on how to do the basic stitches. So go ahead and check out that video before coming back to this one. But if you're ready to get started, we're going to grab our dark color and we're going to start with that first. Okay. Now this pattern will be worked in double crochets. So we're going to make our slip stitch or our slip knot. And then with our slip knot, we are going to chain, we want multiples of 6. So we're going to do 24, and then we're going to add 1 for our turning chain, which will be 25. So you're going to do 25 chains. Are you ready? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25. Okay, so you should have 25 chains on your hook right now. The next thing you're going to do is the next row is just kind of like a starter row. So what I like to do is a single crochet in the next 24 stitches. And that's just going to give it a little bit of a lip at the bottom of it. Now you don't want it, if you want it chunkier than that, you can do a half double or a double crochet. I like mine to be a little bit thinner, so I'm going to do a single crochet. So we're going to skip that first stitch on our hook and we're going to go into that second one. Okay. So for the second one, we're going to go here and we're just going to single crochet the whole way down. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, and 24. So you should have 24 single crochets that you just completed. And then we're going to chain 1 for our turning chain and then turn our project. So this is what it should be looking like right now. It's just the start of your project here. So to get started with the buffalo plaid, you're going to do 3 double crochets. Okay. So we're going to do 1, 2, and 3, but don't finish that double crochet for this one. So we're going to pull through. So we have 2 on the hoop here, or on the loop. And then we're going to grab our medium toned color. So that's going to be our gray. And we're going to do like a little slip stitch with the gray. What perfect colors for this, because currently you're probably seeing the light change, which means the solar eclipse is happening. So the day I'm recording this is the day that the solar eclipse happened in 2024 on April 8th. So you're going to add that gray on just like that. So all I did was finish that stitch with the gray. Okay. So now we're going to do 3 gray stitches with this, with the gray, but we're going to hide the tail of the black underneath the stitch along with the gray tail. So we're going to put those underneath so that they can be hidden and we can drag them throughout the project. Okay. So 1, 2, and 3, just like that. And then we're going to pull that through, and then we are going to do 3 more here. So 1, 2, and 3. We're not going to finish that third one, remember? So we're going to grab that gray. We're going to pull it just a little bit to make sure it's nice and tight underneath those stitches. And then we're going to finish this off with that gray. And then we're going to do 1, 2, oh, that one got a little messed up, so we had to go back. 2. That still looks, hold on. That stitch really does not want to be made into a double crochet. So 2 and 3. We're going to pull that black a little bit tight so that it slides nice and neatly underneath there. One, 2, 3. So now we have 3 of these. Pull that through. 1, 2, and 3. We're going to switch colors so we can finish off that gray. 1, 2, 3. We're going to get the gray to finish off the black. 1. Making sure you're dragging that black along. 2. And 3. And then we're not going to finish it just yet. Let me get that out of the way here, because we're going to move up to the next row, but this is what you should have right now. So it's black, gray, black, gray, black, gray, black. Or, sorry, black, gray, black, gray, black, gray, black, gray. So because we left off on that medium tone, we are going to start our next row with the light color. So whatever light color you chose, for me, it's white. Whatever light color you chose, that's the color you're going to finish off this stitch with. So I'm going to use white. And I'm going to finish that stitch just like this. Okay. I'm going to swing those tails back here where I can see them. We're also going to chain 1. That's going to be our turn. We're going to find the stitch that we need to go into for our first double crochet for this next row. And then we are going to double crochet the white on. So you've introduced the third color into the mix now. Now you're gonna have to worry about yarn management and making sure it doesn't get too tangly over here. So we have our 2 tails, which are gonna be drug underneath those colors. So we're gonna do the 3 white colors here. We're not going to finish it. Now for this row, we're doing the medium tone and the light color. So it's going to be the gray color. And that's going to sit right on top of that black. And you're going to just drag those colors along with you so that you don't have to keep reattaching them and having all those tails. We're not going to finish this off here. We're going to get that white to finish it off with. So grab the white. You're going to pull taut to those strings underneath to make sure they're not bubbled up underneath there. And then we're going to do the 3 white double crochets. Not to finish that off, we're going to make sure they're nice and tight underneath there, and then get the gray to finish that. And then do the 3 grays. And we're going to repeat this pattern the whole way throughout. Oh, we did one too many and finished off. So you got to watch yourself so you don't get caught up like that. So you're going to do 3. My apologies. 3, don't finish, and then get the white. Just like that. Sometimes when I zone out, I'll mess it up, but that's okay because you can always go back and fix it. So then we have the 3 white. Crochet puts you into a trance, and sometimes you lose track of what you're doing. So now we're going to grab the gray. Do our 3 gray double crochets. 2, 3. Then we're going to grab the white again. Make sure those underneath there are nice and tight so that they're not poking through. Get that white. 1, 2, and 3. Don't finish. Get that gray. And then do 1, 2, and then the last one's going to go into this corner stitch 3, but make sure you get underneath both of them because it's hard to see it sometimes. So again, we're at the end of that row, and that is what it's looking like so far. Now we're going to go up to the next row, which we're going to grab the black to finish off this stitch from this previous row. We're going to chain 1 and turn. Now, as you can see, the yarn does get tangled up when you do this. What you can do is just spin it so that it's untangled, or you can just take the yarn and untangle it by just manually doing it. But it will get a little tangled up while you're doing this, especially if you're dragging the tails along. So just make sure you have enough space to have it just kind of roll around. So we're going to turn our work. And then we're going to start this next row off with the black. And we're using the black and the medium tone for this row. So we're back to the black and medium tone. So just make sure you're getting into the stitch, that very first one right there that we did from the previous row, that last one we did from the previous row. And you can pull your tails tight so that they're not loose. And then we're going back to that medium tone. So back to that medium tone, which is the gray. We're going to do our 3 double crochets with that gray. Then we're not going to finish off that last one, of course. We're going to get that black. Just like that. To finish off that stitch from the that last gray. And then we're going to do 3 doubles of the black. And you're going to do this same pattern the whole way down. So this is just a nice little repeat for you to do back and forth. And then once we get to the third one, I'm going to grab the gray, finish off the black, go back to the 3 gray double crochets. And 3. Don't finish. Grab that black to finish that off right there. And then we're going to do the 3 black double crochets. So 1, 2, 3. And of course, we don't finish that last one. We are just going to grab that gray. We're going to pull those tails to make sure they're nice and taut underneath those stitches. One, 2, 3. All right, and then for this black one here, finish off that gray with the black. 3 black double crochets. 1, 2, 3. And then for the last one, we're going to grab that gray, finish that off with the black, and then do our last 3 in gray. 2. Make sure you're dragging those tails along so that when you go to use them, you have them right where you need them. And then this last one. Now, we are just repeating the pattern. So because we're repeating, the next row is going to be the white and gray. So what we're going to do is we're going to finish off this gray with the white and then do our chain 1. Okay? We're going to turn our work. We're going to do this last row together, and then I'm going to let you guys go and off and do it on your own. And then you guys can show me on social media, and you can tag me at Just Miss Coffee over on Instagram or Miss Coffee on Facebook. And I'd love to see your project, or you can put it in my group. I do have a crafters group on Facebook, which is called Crafters Anonymous. You can post any and all kinds of crafts in there. So we're going to keep going. We're going to do our 3 double crochets in the white. This is going to be for our mid-tone row. So this is going to be the white and gray row. So we're going to do 3 double crochets of the white, and then we're going to go over to that mid-tone color, which is going to be gray for us. So we're going to go to the gray. Two and 3. Nope. Give me that one. Then don't finish that off. Grab that white. And then do your 3 double crochets in the white. 1, 2, 3. we got the black instead of the gray. So grab that gray, finish off the white. So if you make mistakes, you can always catch them and go back to where you made the mistake and then correct it. It's no big deal. This video is here for your leisure, so if you do need to stop, pause, rewind, go back, or if you just need to slow down the video, feel free to do so. We all work at our own pace, and you shouldn't feel rushed to get through a project. So make sure you're using the devices that are, you know, readily available to you with YouTube by rewinding, fast forwarding, or slowing down the video if need be. So I lost my white tail here. Here we go. And then finish it off there. Grab the gray to finish off the white. This is a very simple repeat pattern that creates a beautiful, beautiful design. It only has a 2 pattern repeat, so it's something super simple that you can do. We're gonna grab that white to finish off. Oh, we didn't get quite to where we needed to be with that gray. So we're gonna do this. And then we're going to do our 3 double crochets with the white. And you should already be able to see that buffalo plaid pattern start to form with your work at this point, because you've done 2 pattern repeats. So you just literally keep repeating those 2 patterns over and over again until you get the desired size that you would like. And then we don't finish that off. And then when we do go to finish it off, we're going to finish it off with the black. And then this top row is going to be the black and gray. So we're going to finish that off and then chain 2, or chain 1, I'm sorry. And then as you can see, you can start to see that pattern start to form for that buffalo plaid, and you're going to keep repeating the same pattern. So for this first row, we did gray, black, gray, black, gray, black, gray, black. The next row is gray, white, gray, white, gray, white, gray, white. Then back up to gray, black, gray, black, gray, black, and then back up to white, gray, white, gray. So essentially you're doing it in kind of like a typewriter form, and you want to keep the repeats. So for this pattern, for this row here, every odd row should be this exact same pattern. Every even row should be this exact same pattern. And that is how you get your buffalo plaid pattern to come out to look like buffalo plaid. Now, if you have any more questions about this pattern, feel free to leave them down in the comments section below. If you would like to see me do this pattern in a half double crochet, it is a little bit different, but it has the same premise. But if you would like to see that, please let me know that down in the comment section below as well. I thank you so much for watching this video. If you wouldn't mind interacting with this video so it can help a few other folks here on the platform be able to find it, I would greatly appreciate it. So thank you so much again. I hope you're doing well. Make sure to drink your water, and always remember to be kind to others, because you never know what somebody else is going through. Be courteous because it's the right thing to do, and always stay cool. Bye, guys.